The silver light flickered again, casting an otherworldly glow that briefly lit the edges of his world, hinting at mysteries not yet understood, challenges not yet faced. As he stood there, the figure of a man caught between the dying remnants of winter and the delayed promise of spring, Renaud seemed as much a part of the landscape as the black oak chair or the whitewashed fence, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who live close to the earth and its ancient, ever-changing whims. The thunder's sudden intrusion was a metallic symphony of chaos, a stark, dissonant clash that resonated through Renaud Fanoir's very core. It was as though the skies themselves had waged war directly above him, the percussion of celestial artillery rattling the earthy timbers of his homestead. His house, a steadfast bulwark fashioned from the bones of the land, shivered under the assault, its windows trembling in their frames, and the porch upon which he stood felt as if it were bucking underfoot. The shock sent him stumbling backwards, his instincts ignited with ancestral warnings of fire and destruction. Here in the borderlands, where the landscape was stitched together with patches of dry grass and tinderity rooftops, the threat of wildfire was a constant whisper on the wind. His eyes darted towards the horizon, seeking the source of the strike. Yet the logic of distance told him it could not have been his land that bore the brunt. Still, the threat loomed large in his mind, as palpable as the dense air pressing against his skin. Closing his eyes, Renaud sought to tether his racing thoughts, his breathing deep and deliberate. Memories of Gaffin's teasing about his propensity for alarm did little to still his nerves. When he opened his eyes again, reality seemed to warp. The once distant clouds now loomed ominously overhead, as if drawn by a magnet to his very location. The scene above was apocalyptic. The clouds, a tumultuous blend of onyx and silver, roiled with an internal fury, their mass expanding and contracting like the chest of some giant beast. Lightning, sharp and relentless, split the darkness, illuminating the sky with ghostly white veins. They seemed to spiral downward, forming a funnel, an ethereal twister reaching hungrily towards the earth, towards him. Renaud's heart thundered in his chest, mirroring the chaos above. A cry escaped his lips, half in awe, half in terror, as he raised his hand defensively against the overwhelming force. The blackness was all-consuming, a void threatening to swallow him whole. He felt it in his soul, a primal fear, a premonition of oblivion. Then, as quickly as they had assaulted his senses, the clouds retreated, dissipating back to the horizon from whence they came. The abrupt silence was almost as shocking as the thunder had been. His pipe clattered to the porch, scattering embers and tobacco like scattered thoughts. His hands trembled as he picked it up, the leathered texture of his skin a testament to years under the sun, now marked with the patina of fear. Looking up at the clear blue that replaced the tumult, Renaud chided himself. The horizon, now peaceful, seemed to mock his earlier terror with a gentle rumble. The tranquility felt surreal, a stark juxtaposition to the storm that had raged moments before. With a shaky laugh, he reassured himself, his voice a mix of relief and resignation. Just a trick of your mind, Renaud. You're going off the side, as sure as eggs is eggs. But as he stood there, the echo of his own heartbeat loud in his ears, he couldn't shake the feeling that something profound had touched him, a reminder of nature's capricious power and the thin veil between calm and chaos.